Connor, it's been a transitional period for the club over the last few weeks. How have you found it since Ben Gladwin's come in?
It's been really good actually, apart from obviously the result at the weekend. I think Glads and Busty together have been brilliant. I think the boys have really enjoyed training. They've tried to bring a lot of detail to what they want to do. And they've sort of brought a positive energy, and I think they've been brilliant.
I know one of the things that they've spoken about a lot is intensity, and I think for you as a player that suits you, getting involved, snapping into tackles, and that's something you've been able to do from the middle of the park.
Yeah, I've been put back in there. I think I prefer that position, to be honest. Obviously, Gaffer before played out right wing back, so people have different opinions. Obviously, Glads and Busty see me as a midfielder, and I really enjoy being back in there, and hopefully that continues.
I think it plays to your strengths as well. Obviously, you're a combative player, you can get involved, but technically it gives you the opportunity to maybe get further up the pitch and dictate play. Yeah,
it's probably more my natural position, to be honest. Throughout my career, I've been a midfielder. I've never really been back in the last season. I probably played wing back a little bit, but I prefer to be in there, and like I said, hopefully I can stay in there.
And Cheltenham at the weekend, I'm sure it'll be a tough game. What are you expecting from them?
It'll be a tough game. Every game's a tough game. You've seen that at the weekend. I'm sure they'll be well organised. I know Downsy there, the assistant, so I'm sure they'll be well organised, and they'll be a tough team to beat. So we've got to go down there with try and take some confidence out of training this week. Obviously the weekend result wasn't great, but we've worked hard this week to try and put what we thought went wrong at the weekend right. So it'll be a tough game, and hopefully we can pick up 3 points.
Thanks, Connor.
I think a win we said it a few weeks ago when in the lead up to the Morecambe game, a win just lifts everybody, doesn't it? Particularly at the moment where things have been tough. Yeah,
obviously Morecambe it did lift everyone, but then obviously we come in to the Port Vale game. We was in a good place. We had a good week's training, so not really sure why the performance wasn't where we expected it to be, but that's football. Sometimes that happens. That game's gone now. It's about us putting it right at the weekend, so hopefully we'll do that.
What do you think needs to change? I mean, it's obviously been a very torrid last few months, but we've started to see shoots of change and progress under Ben Gladwin.
Yeah, I think we spoke a lot this week about intensity. I think sometimes people look at us as a possession-based team, and we probably look at ourselves as a possession-based team, and maybe sometimes when we do win the ball back, our first thought is to keep the ball rather than hurt their back line. So I think the intensity probably wasn't there at the weekend. So that's been a big thing that we've worked on this week, and if we want to win Saturday, then we're going to have to up the intensity, certainly when we've got the ball.
We saw you with almost 70% of possession on Saturday, and it was only 1 shot on target. I think it was 8 shots overall. I think that's something that you'll all notice when you're on the field, won't you? That those chances, you're having to work so hard to create those opportunities in front of goal.
Yeah, I think obviously they're 2-0 up at that point as well, so they probably sit back a little bit, so it becomes a little bit harder to break them down. But definitely, I think that's the main thing we've got to work on is intensity and playing forward a little bit quicker, doing just everything really a little bit quicker. So we've worked on that this week, and like I said, if we want to win Saturday, then the intensity needs to be higher from what it was at the Port Vale game.
And Cheltenham, as Joe mentioned, a team that are still in with a little bit of a sniff of those playoffs. You know what you're going to be getting from a Cheltenham team, and particularly on a tight pitch as they have.
Yeah, it'll be a tough game. Like you said, they've obviously got a little sniff of getting in the playoffs, so they've got everything to fight for, but so have we. I know we're down the bottom, and everyone's obviously disappointed about that, but we're not going into games where we're just, let's just take this one off. We want to go and win, and we want to make it hard for them as they do for us, and it'll be a good game.
Connell said it on Saturday, no one's got the flip-flops on, no one's on the beaches yet for these last 10 games. It's still very important, isn't it, for you guys in terms of morale, going into pre-season, wanting to win as many games as possible and at least go take some momentum into next season? Yeah,
definitely. I think, like you said, we probably haven't got much to play for, but really we do, because it's not just maybe about this season now, it's about next season as well. And we've got a lot to prove, I think, after the season we've had, and we need to do everything we can to pick up as many points as we can within the last 10 games, and then hopefully we can come back pre-season with a little bit more positivity from the last 10 games that are left, and go from there. But yeah, no one's on holiday yet, and the boys know that if anything we've got to show that that we haven't given up, and that we know that we need to fight for every game. So yeah, that's where we're at the minute.
And finally, Callum Tripp off to Wales under-21s. Something you've known from your career. What's he got in store? And you know, you must be pleased for a teammate to be called up as well.
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think obviously he's still younger than, what is he, 18? So it's a brilliant achievement for him, and he deserves it. He's been really good when he's come in for us this season. And yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. It was really good. I used to love going away with the international team. Yeah, it'd be good, something different probably, because he's probably not used to it. But I'm sure he'll love every minute of it, and he should be proud of it. And I'm sure he'll come back with a lot of confidence from it, and hopefully he can help us out when he comes back.
And any idea that he was Welsh before he got his call up?
Absolutely no idea he was Welsh, and I'm not sure he even knew he was Welsh. But yeah, it's one of those things, you see it all over football, don't you? So yeah, no, credit to him. It's a great achievement.
Nice one, thank you, mate.